Hello, hi to everyone. Let us move on to the next problem in bank reconciliation statement, which is asked in CA Foundation examination conducted on November 22. November 2022. It is for how many marks? 10 marks. See, very often I used to tell you, before commencement of every problem I used to tell you, see, cash book, in the debit side, we have a receipt. Cash book, credit side, there is a payment. When it compared with our passbook, we have the opposites. In debit side, we have a payments, credit side, a receipt. See, my dear children, before starting the solution, always remember that if it is debited, take it in the credit side. If it is credited, take it in the debit side. If it is not debited, debit side only, not credited, credit side only. If there is an under cost, take it in the same side. If there is an over cost, take it in the opposite side. These are the prelims that every student should remember before commencement of any problem on BRS. Let us move on to the solution, my dear children. See actually what is being given here. Cash book of Mr. Kiran shows 2,60,400 as the balance of bank on 31st December 2021. What it is showing? There is a balance. Balance stands for receipt. Receipt of which book? It is of cash book. So ultimately we can say that there is a balance in the cash book. So balance in the cash book is what? Receipt. Receipt stands for balance. So कैश बुक में बैलेंस है, कैश बुक में बैलेंस है बोले तो कैश बुक showing what balance? It is showing debit balance. So where we have to record? For the first transaction, my dear kids, the transaction is to be recorded in the same side of the balance. This means debit side of the cash book. So let me write for the first transaction, cash book balance. Balance means what? Debit side. I am writing based on the students in my mind, by keeping the students in my mind. I can write this like as debit balance as per cash book. I am not going for debit balance as per cash book. I am mentioning cash book showing a balance. Cash book showing a balance means cash book showing a balance is what balance it is? Debit balance. So we have to take it in debit side, 2,60,400. Put the dash in the credit side. Let me move on to the first point of your material. See there what actually is asked. On 15th December 21, means within the financial year. Payment side of what book? Cash book. See how clearly it is mentioned. Payment side of cash book. See here, payment side of cash book means what side? Credit side. Was over cost. Payment side of cash book means credit side. When it is over cost, where we have to take it in opposite side. Opposite side means where I should take? We have to take it in debit side. So let us write the first point, A point, payment side of cash book over cost. Payment side means credit side of which book? Cash book. When it is over cost, where I am supposed to take it in opposite side. I am giving you details, but no need for you to mention all these things in your main examination. Directly you can write orally, you makla. So now payment side means credit side, over cost means opposite side. Credit side opposite comes where? Debit side only. The amount what we have to take is 10,000 rupees. Fine. It is 10,000 only, right? Fine. See the next point. A check for rupees, a check for rupees, a check for rupees 1,18,000 issued. What do you mean by issued? Payment. On 6th December means in our financial year was not taken in the bank column. What do you mean by not taken in the bank column? The cash column and bank column comes where? It comes only in the cash book but not in the passbook. Now they are telling that not taken in the bank column. Not taken in the bank column means no payment in cash book. You should not get confused that bank column means we should not say that it is passbook. There is no such columns in the passbook. In passbook we have just debit and credit. If you withdraw, it is debited in passbook. If you deposited, it is credited in the passbook. But cash column and bank column comes only in the cash book. See, I am repeatedly telling you, please try to understand. Not taken in the bank column means not entered in the cash book. What is not entered? Check issued is not entered. Check issued is not recorded. In where? Bank column of the cash book. So we can say that when the check issued not taken in the bank column means no payment in cash book. See, no payment in cash book means what? No credit in cash book. When it is not credited in cash book, we have to take it in same side only. So let us write the point number B. What it is? Check issued not recorded in directly arrayed cash book. My dear kids, issued means payment. Not recorded in cash book means what? No payment in cash book. No credit in cash book. So obviously you have to take it in what side? In the credit side with an amount of rupees 1,18,000. See the next one. See here, what actually given in the problem is on 20th December 21, debit balance 8,460 as on the previous day. What day it is? Previous day. What it shows? Debit balance it shows. On what day? Previous day. Was brought forward to the credit balance of the cash book. See, this is a very important sentence. You put on danger symbol also, little bit difficult also. Why? Because, please my dear children, try to understand this sentence. There was a debit balance in the previous day. But where you have taken, where you have brought forward? You have brought forward on the credit side. So instead of debit, you have taken in the credit side. So we can say that it is wrong credit. When it is wrong credit, we have to take in the debit side with how many amount? Double amount. Sir, why? Why we have to take the double amount? Why? Because my dear kids, it is supposed to be written in the debit side. Debit side में डालना था. कितना डालना था debit side में? 8,460 डालना था. But what you have done? Instead of debit, you have taken, you have credited, you have taken on the credit side of the cash book. When it is credited, it is wrong. What it is? It is wrong. It is what? Wrong. Now what we have to do? We have to take it in debit side with 8,460, 8,460. When it is debited, what happened? This and this will get cancelled. Remaining only one time is entered. So how much we have to take? We have to take the double amount. That comes to rupees 16,920. I hope you got it. Please try to understand. Instead of debit, on a previous day, it is brought forward on the next day. On what side? On the opposite side, on the credit side. Now what we have to do? We have to take it in debit side, means correct side, with how many amount? The amount is to be doubled. How much? 16,920. So what we have to write? The point number is C. Debit balance is brought forward on the credit side. So what we have to do? Debit balance brought forward on the credit side means what? Debit with double amount. How much amount is there in the problem? It is of rupees 8,640, right? That is to be taken with double amount. So let us read it once again. The amount is 8,460. How much it is? 8,460 plus 8,460. The total comes to debit side 16,000 I think 920. Am I right? It is to be debited with double amount. I hope you got it. Really, it's a difficult point. Of the total checks amounting to rupees 12,360 drawn. What he is telling? What they are telling? Drawn. What do you mean by drawn? Drawn means issued. Issued means payment. On when? On the last week of December. Checks aggregating to rupees 9,360 were encashed. So what it means, my dear kids, let me explain in the side of this working note. Let us see what actually happened over here. See what happened. See, total checks amounting to rupees, how much it is? 12,360 issued, right? How much is presented? 9,360 is presented. Then how much is not presented? 3,000 is not presented for payment. In which book? In passbook. Because checks presented encashed, 9,360 is encashed, 3,000 is not encashed. It means no payment in passbook. No payment in passbook means no debit in passbook. So what we have to do? We have to take it in debit side with how much amount? 3,000 rupees. Let us write, what is the point number? D. Checks drawn means issued. How much is drawn? How much is issued? 12,360. Okay. Encashed is how much? 9,360. Balance is what? 3,000. Means not encashed. Not encashed means no payment in passbook. Means no payment in passbook means no debit in passbook. So where I should take? I am supposed to take 3,000 rupees in the debit side. I hope you understood. In both the sides I explained. Next. Dividend 35,000 collected by the bank. Who collected? Dividend 35,000. Dividend 35,000 collected by the bank. See very carefully. Dividend 35,000 collected by the bank. Collected means what? Receipt. And fire insurance premium 7,900 paid by the bank means payment. Not recorded in the cash book. Both are not recorded where? In cash book. See, in the E point, let me write sub point 1. What actually is mentioned? Dividend collected. What is collected? dividend collected, not recorded in cash book. Here collected means what? Receipt. Not recorded in cash book means what? No receipt in cash book. See, when no receipt in cash book, no debit in cash book, I have to take it in debit side only with an amount of rupees. How much I have to take? That is 35,000 is to be debited. Fine. In the same E point, let me read the sub point 2. So what is given? Fire insurance premium paid by the bank not recorded in the cash book. See here, fire insurance premium paid by whom? Bank, not recorded where? In cash book. Paid means what? Payment. Not recorded in cash book means what? No payment in cash book. See, when no payment in cash book, it is not credited in cash book. So where I have to take? Credit side only with an amount of rupees. How much? It is 7,900 rupees. Fine. Let us move on to the next point, my dear children. That is, see the next point, what actually is mentioned in your material. See, a check issued. Issued means what? Payment to a customer, 1,75,000 was recorded twice in the cash book. What do you mean by twice? Over payment in cash book. What you have done in cash book? There is overpayment in the cash book. Now see, this is your cash book. Receipt side, payment side. Overpayment means what? Over credit in cash book. Over credit means what? Where we have to take? We have to take it in debit side. That is point number F. Checks issued recorded twice in cash book. Say, explain in detail once again. Issued means payment. Recorded twice means what? Overpayment in cash book. Take it in opposite side. Take it in receipt side. Means debit side with an amount of rupees 1,75,000. Put the dash over there. See the next concept. Be careful, my dear kids. What actually is given? See here. Bills for collection amounting to rupees 53,000 credited by the bank on 21st December. What it is given? Credited. Where we have to take? Debit side. See another explanation. No advice was received by Kiran means what? Bills for collection means receipt. No advice was received means no receipt in cash book. When no receipt in cash book, where I have to take? In the debit side only. Another angle, credited means take it in debit side. So we can write the point number what? G, bills for collection. No advice received means what? Bills for collection, receipt. No advice, no receipt in cash book means what? No debit in cash book. It is to be debited with an amount of rupees 53,000. See the last point, my dear children, a very, very difficult point. Let me explain this point in detail. Please see here. Let me explain this point in detail. See here. Very carefully. A customer, it's a very important point and also difficult point. Wherever the difficulty comes, I put some danger symbol. Okay. A customer who received a cash discount of 3%. How much discount is given to customer? 3%. On his account of 60,000. Means what is the 3% of 60,000? It comes to 1800 rupees discount. Means paid a check on 10th December 21. The customer gave a check. After deducting how much? 1800. Means he had given a check of 58,200. Check amount is what? 58,200. Cashier erroneously entered gross amount in the bank column of the cash book. See, I write in clearly. I write clearly for this. See carefully here. Check received from customer. How much? Out of 60,000, subtract the discount of 1800. The check received is 58,200. But what the cashier has done? Cashier erroneously entered gross amount. In which book? Bank column of the cash book. So, entered in cash book is 60,000. So, what it means? What it means? We received a check from customer only 58,200. But cashier entered gross amount in the cash book. Means what? There is over receipt in cash book by 1800. Over receipt in cash book means what? This is your cash book. Debit side में receipt आता, credit side में payment आता. Over receipt means over debit. It is to be taken in opposite side. With how much? Only 1800, remember, because cashier entered gross amount but check received is after discount. So now what we have to do here? Point number H. Over receipt in cash book. How much? 60,000 into 3%. Over receipt in cash book means over debit in cash book. So we have to take it in credit side. That is how much? Only, my dear kids, 1800. I hope you understood, especially the point number H. Now this completes, I think, your problem, it seems, right? We should get an answer of 4,25,620. See, by using calculator whether we are getting it or not. Find out the total, my dear kids. Total of all the debit. When the total of all the debit, it comes to 5,53 something. 5,53. I tell you how much we are getting. Let me use the calculator. Once you use a calculator and find out the total, it comes to debit side total 5,53,320. Credit side 1,27,700. What side is less? Credit side. Credit balance as per started with cash book, right? End with passbook. That is 4,25,620. This is how we have to do the solution. I hope, my dear kids, you understood. Let me continue in the next video with the next problem. Please share the video, like the videos, circulate among your friends to a maximum extent who can use this at a free of cost. Okay? Thank you. Bye-bye.